Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Prismal, and today we're back with some more SpellRogue, and today we're going to be doing a Hazel run, because I feel like I need to cheer myself up, and I would like to do something fun and interesting, and maybe do something that has a bit of a weird flavor to it, you know? I would like to do something where I get to have a dumb decision and make the most of it, and by the looks of it, we may get that straight away. This is going to be very interesting. All the rest of those are actually pretty terrible, so we'll take that and begin. We get an amalgamate to start with, so that's pretty cool. Now, how is this run gonna work? Well, we've got an interesting thing we can start. I like Sting because it returns a die. We have Amalgamate, gain some armor. We could also deal damage with Amalgamate as well, in theory, and we have Bristle for defense, but I would like to get all the stuff that returns my dies with extra value or less value or whatever they plan to do with the value, you know? But I want my die back is what I want. Will it work? Will it be amazing? Who knows? But all I know is I'm gonna have fun with it. Right? So I can do stuff like this and then like generate this. And can like hold on to a 3 there and not use it because I can actually keep this in here to get another die back after I re-roll. And also, I've been noticing while playing the game, would you believe it? You know, I know, terrible, right? I'm playing the game. I've been noticing that I have been having issues with rolling consistently. So what I mean by that is like, pretty much it's all my runs recently are on the line of if it can go wrong, it will go wrong, is the thing I've noticed. We'll take Carapace here because this is pretty good defense, and I will trade it out for the Bristle because it's consistent. Yeah, we'll go to the event. Event can actually pay out a little bit better, which it kind of does here. All enemies on Earthquake seems very nice. I will take that because that can actually be pretty good. Cultivate Might is interesting. I don't mind it because I can actually gain power from it from 4s and 6s, and it does some flexibility, so we'll keep that in the background. Bristle is probably going to go later. Earthquake is kind of cool. Yeah, we'll keep that like that. Yeah. We'll keep it like that for now. I think we open this up, and then we put in the Cultivate. And we'll go face my Elite. We have low damage at the moment, but maybe we can figure that out later. Delightful. I'm just going to slowly try and gain power then. And deal some damage when I can. You know? Here we're going to have an issue with just me like having to try and get defense a lot of the time, so we're going to kind of try and work ourselves around that. Right, so we get defense there, and then we'll get defense here as well. Overall, with what I can get, like I don't need to get that much defense, but it is going to be interesting, I think. Like, there I can actually gain the power instead and set this up to give me something else next turn. Which I can immediately shove in a 5 if we want, which actually is probably a good idea. Maybe not, actually. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I'll put the 5 in there for that one, so that's going to be 9, and just take damage for it, I guess. I didn't want to give this guy more damage, because they're going to have problems with this anyway. It's kind of like the bigger issue. I mean, yeah, might as well gain it. But we are chipping away very slowly. It's probably as good as we're going to get. damage, give it 6 and a 2. So we can go 6 damage, 2 defense. We'll reroll this. We get the 5. Let's go into that. I mean, technically, I do get like 1 extra, so I do like defend 1 more extra damage by doing this. But I'm kind of like, is that really worth it? And that doesn't do anything. So, where do I get sap from? Didn't realize this guy did that. Anyway. Gain some power, get the reroll, get a 5, track 12 at him. I think we'll do that. Do I do damage again? I mean, this does guarantee the kill for next turn, if we want it. With this, gain power, put that in there. Cool. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay. Awkward fight. Awkward fight. I hate that habit, and I seem to get it every single time I ever have, like, any runs that I feel like are going to be, like, somewhat good. So, it is kind of very frustrating. +4 defense on that could be pretty good. The increased defense on there would be pretty good. 2 damage to the front enemy. Let's do that. I'm gaining power slowly, so why not do a little bit more chip damage as well? Like everything does it. On a 5 roll, gain 2 block. Applying block gives me fury. This is the first spell. Any form of block gives me fury. That could be pretty good. I think we just go with the staff protection on 5s rolled. Like, we roll consistently a good amount of 5s and stuff, so this should work out pretty good. I will not pay. I'll lose the potion to gain an artifact. And we got the on death one. Let's do this other elite fight then. And see how we go along. We get power immediately, which is kind of nice on there. Yeah, see, like 5s and this is going to be really good for rolling, so I don't mind having the ability to keep stacking damage and stuff. Like, this is going to be really good for the whole build. And do that and that. Chip away. I think we do... That's gain some armor. Check that out there. This becomes a 5. Which technically does give me more armor. I do need it, so we'll get the armor. Targets the 1 spell. But this is what I mean, like the 5s are working out really well before we even start, so... Amalgamate, I think you are doing me the world of wonders right now. Like, I get so much value from it. That I can actually just take this shit damage as well. So I've turned my own beast within into something that deals small amounts of damage here, there, and everywhere. Like, I don't actually need to do this, so... Gain power. Again, I will roll that because it is kind of important to do that. And then just set that up for defense. Now, I can do 10 damage, kind of. Yeah. We might have a kill here. I think. Man, I almost couldn't do math. Yeah, the power from Cultivate Might is actually doing pretty well. I like this. Just like, you know, pew 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 pew. It's kind of nice. Like even this, like I could do this, we'll just get more armor from it. It probably would take the more armor, to be honest. Although the extra damage could be kind of nice and just get like more defensive stuff kind of thrown in as well. Huh. You know what? As I'm having fun with this, let's have all my spells do a bit of double duty. He said duty. All non-attack spells. That seems terrible. Pearl Monolith. Interesting. Could technically work for build, so I'll pick it up. So what I mean by that is I want my spells. That's kind of like really important. Earthquake could be really good for like this particular fight, but yeah. So what I'm thinking is I want all my spells to do something plus something else, right? Like in a good way as well. Like that's kind of like the whole point of it, right? So I do like damage here, and then I go this, go, ooh, I got a 2, we also do 2 damage, I then do like roll a 2, I get a 5 out of it, we then do that and roll a 6, we can put that to give me more power, to then deal more damage, put the 1 in this thing to set me up for later, and yeah, and just kind of like keep doing this on repeat kind of thing, you know? I do another Cultivate Might, set that up for a roll, we get a 6, we can put that in there to deal 9 if we want, but must do this way. Get a 5 for some defense, do that, we get the 6. Something got killed, that also gets killed. Is that the front enemy? No, that's the random enemy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is really good for this fight. I forget like these things summon minions. And yeah, we can just kind of like have fun like this, where we just kind of do chip damage consistently to enemies through kind of like this sort of re-roll type of randomness. And because I'm gaining power alongside it, there's not really much else that can happen. Again, we roll because we might as well. We do this because, again, we get more value. Put that in there. Hey, this is fun. I'm having great fun right now. Obviously, there are going to be times where, like, we're going to have issues, right? Oh, look, you gave me something else because I killed one of your guys. That sounds delightful. Let's do that again, shall we? Oh, okay, we're done. Yeah. This is fun. I have some of the dumbest builds sometimes. Okay, I lose the die to gain power. We either give Rage Blade or odd turns I get an extra die. Yeah, applying extra effects seems really tempting, but I don't really have any spells because the thing triggered on this one, so we're just going to roll, and I want an extra die consistently. Sap would be terrible. Guess we're going for the Balanced Mana Pearl on evens, so let's do this. Plague Pestle is actually pretty good for this build, and I would like to take it if I can. I would like to take it. The problem is like, all of my stuff is going to hurt me if I try to go for it here. So I'll have to just hope to get it somewhere else. I've got to reroll these, they're all pretty bad. Even all these are pretty bad, but I can probably, yeah, get around it a little bit. Could choose to gain a spell maybe by taking something else, but again, I'm not a fan of taking all these. I think they're all really kind of dangerous, so we'll begin here. We shall begin. Again, I do want to go this way. I would like to go to the shop as well, so I guess we're going to there, and we'll see what we can do. May change that, but I just kind of want... I want the good stuff. Okay. So, we do lots of little chip bits of damage here, there, and everywhere, right? That is kind of like our entire plan, and that is how we function, and that's what we're going to keep doing, regardless of anything else. So, I think we gain power here, then we get the 6 there for the full defense. Could have actually that. I get to keep a dice though, so that's also kind of the reason why I like that. Do that, put the 2 in there, roll, get a 6 back. Gain some power here where we can, because we might have problems after this guy does his thing. That's right, after he does his thing is gonna not be very nice. So now I can't really use utility spells unless I'm going for the kill kind of thing, which is disappointing, but I can do defense and stuff, so that's still pretty good. And with that being the case... we don't need to worry. What spell do we get here? So power again. Like, it's nice and all, but it doesn't really fit my builds. Like, come on, game. And none of these kind of level up in the way I want. I guess I could just take the so power anyway, just because any power scaling is still pretty good, but yeah. Go to the event here. 30 gold, choose going to receive obstacle. Run up enemy, gains 30 block every third turn. Is the shard worth it, or do we just pay 30 gold for that random void spell? I want to go shop, so I am going to go take the obstacle, that shard. And the main reasoning is I just want to be able to get more stuff in. Because Earthquake can at least target everything as well. Right? So power is actually still pretty good, but... I'm trying to think here. Is so power what I want to take? I mean, it is power scaling on a stick, right? Guaranteed. I can put 5s in there instead of defending if we need to. Okay, we'll try it. I'll try it. Okay, I regret my decision already just because of the way this landed. I'm sorry. I didn't want it to happen like this. That's some block. Gain 5 from there. Join that together. That's another 5. Gain some power from that then. The main thing for me is the power gain and stuff. Like, I need to make sure that I trigger that every turn if I can, because otherwise we're going to have problems with the weakness when they apply it to me. Okay, you're real. Not great, but I can deal with that. Get rid of the fake then. Cool, that is exactly the thing I was looking to get. And this thing goes in here to kind of top this up. Oh, okay. Not happy about seeing stuff like that, but we'll deal with it. Okay, you're the fake. That's nice to know. We'll just kill that guy off then. Oh, on enemy death, receive 2 curse. Okay. And gain power. Balance Mana Pearl doing part of its job. A lovely 2 rolled for that. Why does the curse get applied afterwards? Is it because I picked it up after rather than that? I don't know. It'd be kind of nice to figure that out, you know? Actually, taking the lacerate is fine here. Because I gain power this way, so it is actually kind of worth it. Get a 5 that becomes a 1. It's irrelevant at that point. Because the main thing we want is just to deal damage consistently to, like, the right things, right? Roll that again. This is kind of weird, right? Like, not in a sense of, like, bad weird, but it's interesting weird. because the fact that I kind of like deal damage down the board and I got loads of little ways to do damage, I'm actually like doing okay. Except when this probably happens. But then we'll probably get the kill here anyway because of that. In theory. Or at least it would have been nice if we did. Guess not. Ouch. Love how you escaped all the way to the back knowing I had all the these effects put on me. It was like, I know I'm going to go to the front and then to the back to make sure this is the worst possible position you can ever be in. Ooh, increasing the power, but then I reduce it every turn. No. Take this. That goes on there. Then this always depletes regardless because of this trigger, so I get 2 block, and then I still do everything else even if I don't use it. And if I do use it, then we get other stuff triggering instead. Work smart, not hard. Shield rune. Some extra shielding. Well, I mean, I could put it on this. I use it quite a lot, so it is actually quite a useful thing. I could have gone for something else, but I'm like... Insert to amalgamate. It's pretty useful. I like the shop. And we get something pretty good from here. Ooh, infused scales works pretty much ideally for the build that we want. I do like that idea. I will pick it up. I will pick that up. Is it better than what I currently have with the carapace and stuff like that? Kind of and kind of not, right? We're going to disenchant for our monolith. And we'll do this as well, because that gives me 100, which means that I get to do this. Yeah, I'll take a grow, I think. I mean, the sapling would be kind of nice. But I will take the grow here. That is pretty good. Now, is infused scales better than everything else currently? Not really, but this is what we'll end up going with when we get the upgrade for it. Sting is working out really well. But yeah. Man, get that on there would be pretty cool. It does give me the ability to kind of like use dice again elsewhere. So I guess it is slightly better than Carapace. I don't need to worry about the sap. I was thinking about like, why did I have sap earlier? And it's like I said, Carapace, duh. Oh, great. This thing. I'm going to try and take the guys out the back first. I think that is a better choice of our time. And we'll just gain 1 power here. Gain some defense from this. We get the trigger for the power. Grow is now applied, so I gain 2 attack every turn. Just roll this first. Take that guy out, so we get the curse on this, which isn't great, but it's fine. We aren't really rolling, I don't think, anytime this turn unless we get something pretty decent. That and that can go in there. Amalgamate hit that guy, that's not great. Sting can't be used again, so we'll just do that. That's 7. I'm not really happy about that. I only got blocked for 8, so... Do this and this for 6. Put that in there. Trigger this. And put a 1 in here, because this will go anyway. And hopefully you can maybe like get enough to kind of like take one of these guys out eventually. Well, one could go in there first. Triggers that. Use the sting. Use on this guy. Like, we're having really awkward fights, I will admit that, right? Cool, that's a trigger on that. Which is kind of interesting. Do I need any more defense? No, I'm good, aren't I? Because we need to get one power from this, get the other power from there, and yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with, like, the targeting and everything else that's happening here. But the good news is, at least, like, when I am hitting stuff, I'm hitting it pretty hard. Do I take 5? Or do I try and defend here? I mean, like, I've got enough defense to actually accept 5 damage anyway, so we're going. Awkward fights, I will admit that. Nurture, return it with +2. You are kind of exactly the other side of the thing that I kind of want, which would fit into this build nicely. Oh, okay. Yeah. Heal up. Let's go. So, Nurture, which I would probably get, like, plus on this rather than this, will mean that all the 3s and the 2s and the 5s and stuff will just come back with more, which means they go in other stuff as well, and yeah, we're going to have a great time. Reuse, recycle, guys. Reuse, recycle. I think there is a genuine attack that just focuses on this as well, so if I do get it eventually, that'd be kind of nice. Fuse those together, get that. Use this for a roll. Do that and that again for an attack. And this. So you get a 5 back. Don't need to defend, so gain some power. Oh, I could have got power from this maybe. Don't know, which is better. I guess this one because of damage stuff, right? So the 6 goes in there first. Roll the 2. Get a 5. Roll the 2 again. Another 5. Put that on that for a 6. Chuck that at it. I think we put a 2 and a 5 in there. We get a 6 back. We're fully defended. Get that. Get that. Back is depleted. We have the grow giving us power. Like, we scale really well. Like, that's the fun bit about this, is we do scale pretty well. So I can do like this to get like 5 armor, and then chuck it in here to get 3 more. And then this is going anywhere. But hey, 2 power a turn is pretty good. I do like that. Oh yeah, I forget these got so much health because of the bosses have 50% more health. But we're going to be here a while going through all this, but oh well. Oh well, indeed. That's cool because you do generate like pretty good block as well, so use that to go in there. That gets the power. That gets more power. Like, my power scaling is really good. It's really, really good. That does give me another 1, doesn't it? Do that. Just got a 6 to do that. 2 can go in there. That and that's deal damage. Gets armor. Roll that to deal more damage. Roll that in there to do more. Then gain the armor. Then do gain the armor again. Yeah, this having basic more armor gain is better than more power gain now, I think. God, can't believe I'm actually using Cultivate Might. Normally I wouldn't be using it, but... And I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say normally I wouldn't be using it. It's just, it's a very unusual way to start playing, right? Where it's like, I just got lots of stuff that does a small amount of chip damage all over the place, and I'm just basically just doing what I can to the best I can. Generate the 4. We can pretty much almost defend then. So we do this. And that. To gain power. I mean, the main thing is I am going to be having to target, like, the front dude all the time anyway. Which is kind of, like, annoying, but... it's what we're going to have to do. That, and that becomes a 4. It's not enough for defense, so... that gives more defense. We need 23, is it? Which is that much, right? Okay. That's enough, then we can gain power there. Oh yeah, I get 2 block from that. I was like, why do I have 4 block? Good old Crucible. The things that happen when I forget you exist, right? 26 damage just from the Beast Within. It's kind of funny. So that and that can go in there. Gain the armor. Gain a bit more armor. I think we do the same again. Gain armor. Gain even more. Need to go around. I mean, like, once we outscale them and start dealing more and more damage, like, we're kind of just done at that point, aren't we? Just gotta kill that. He's getting defended because of the armor stuff, isn't it? As well. I think we just need stuff with more, just like more ways to make sure that we deal the damage when we need to. Just to kill there. I feel like I'm not actually dealing much damage, which is weird because like I'm doing quite a lot. Like all over the place. I think it's just because of the fact that they've got the whole stat stick stuff, right? Get rid of a curse now, shall we? Or might as well. Do we generate a 6? No, generating a 4 is slightly better. To gain more defense that way. Yeah. I should also test something because I'm not doing that either, right? Just take that guy out. I don't want to deal with the double hit stuff they always seem to have. Do the 5 on that. Do 2 of those. Gain the armor there. Do that as well. I'm going to put this in there and see. Does this keep the 3 when it depletes or not? It does. Okay, I've been wasting dice. So I should be playing them if I can then. I have been wasting dice away. Well, thank you. Voila. Boss fight done. odds turn. So we have this for even, so technically this is actually slightly better and guarantees higher dice rolls to begin with. Yeah, I'll take it. So we got this on even, that, sorry, that on even, that on odds, so we can work around it. Gold would be nice. Start battle, receive poison. We rolled too many die for that to take that, I think. I can take this, but every second turn receive broken on a spell. I can play around that. With the extra die and stuff I'll generate, we should be okay. Now, do I want to take like 30 damage? No, we do not. Oh, Nurture's coming in. Carapace is probably going out if we get the opportunity for it. I don't need the shop now. So just going to the left and then doing this route to get to this artifact. This is probably one of the most weirdest runs. I feel like he's really slow, and I don't know why. Right? Like, I generally think that I am, like... It's like, stuff is not going well, and I'm kind of waiting for the shoe to drop and, like, everything to break. And, like, these guys might instantly do it because, like, I haven't seen these guys in ages, and I come against a build where I don't have much defense, and suddenly, like, oh, there we go. That's exactly what's happening. Turning at a 6 here to get as much defense as we can again. Put that in there. Put a 5. Put the 5 in there. That's the 4. Generate more defense. Put that in there. Like, the grow on these is what's really frustrating, right? I'm gonna put the 2 in there just so I can start, like, maybe using this when we start rolling these around. Gain a power here. Really, 4 curse? This game really just needs to win. There's everything it possibly can do to stop me. Oh, look at that. I got a curse that just decided that it was going to trigger there. Actually, no. Let's do this, gain armor instead. Get rid of the other curse off me because I need to be able to do that. And then do the same again with that. That curse is now gone. Put that in there. We take no damage still. Don't know how we're not taking that much damage. They're applying curse again, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. Put the 1 in there because I don't care about it. I don't know why I did that, but still. This is probably one of the weirdest builds that I have ever done. And I can't believe it's working. I genuinely thought that was a fight that I was going to lose. Ooh, Bastion. Ooh, Pulverize, though. Pulverize is just a better version of Sting, to be honest. We take it and swap it over. Instant swap. Because it's only 4 damage, which means there's no difference in the DPS on the dice that I use. But now I actually get, like, the dice back with more value. So I can actually kind of work with that, and we can actually do this to make sure that I can use it like twice for 1 die or stuff, or all sorts of cool stuff with the Pulverize, Infused Scales, Beast Within. We got stuff that gives dice back, gives double duty, and we also then... it's duty, I know, but... when you spend way too much stuff around there. Turn 3, roll 1 less die. Do not like that. Lose the Crucible, which is actually really helping me. Do I take damage to gain a rune? I think we take the damage here. The Vexing die would seem kind of cool. Does help me out, will give me extra value, generates other stuff. Put it on Beast Within, I think we got a laugh. So Mana Rune is actually pretty useful. And putting it here will actually give me more value on this that I use anyway. To kind of help out with stuff, right? I mean, the other option is to put it on, like, so power and get, you know, again, pulling more effort on there, but I want to use it on the turn that I get it, so, yeah. Let's just go. It's kind of nice, though. This is kind of nice. We get to reuse, recycle, and all that jazz. Admittedly, now we can't target enemies at all, just so we're aware. But, you know, that's not going to be an issue at all, is it now? That won't be a problem. We can just, you know, focus on dealing as much damage as possible. Get our 1 there. Use both of those together. We get a 6. Put that in there to get some armor. That and that to gain a 5. We now have 2 5s. That goes in there. That goes in there. Gain all the power I need. Crucible triggered. Infected. Not a great start, but we'll deal with it. Well, we actually have already defended enough, I think, right? Gain power instead. Just not worry about it. Huh. Just check that out, because I need to make sure that we can deal as much damage as possible. See, this is kind of funny, because that now triggers after the fact, so I actually get more value out of it. And I get extra power! Man, I feel like I'm a scaling monster with what I'm trying to do here, right? Like, I slowly just chip away at everything that my opponents do, and you just kind of have to just deal with that sort of situation. With 6. That does give me more value. Don't know why I'm getting defense, like it's not like I need it, so... Power it is. Like in so many of these runs, I'm just like, yeah, okay, we'll just chuck that at that, we'll do that there, we'll chuck that at that. It's like... The front guy takes the brunt of the force every single time. We'll fuse these together. That guy takes 18. We'll do this. He then takes 18 again. It's like I gain power, but I feel like I'm just going to be chip away. Let's do this. Do we want the elite fight? I guess we do, because nurture can be really good for this build as well, just to help me kind of gain higher value dice as well, so there is kind of a benefit to going in here. Okay, we've got this fight, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Okay, we'll deal with it. Yeah, I need to make sure they just have defense set up immediately before even attacking this guy, which is going to be a bit of a problem, but we'll deal with it. We will deal with it. I mean, I have to put the 6 in there anyway, otherwise I can't get anything else, and then 3. That and that. I could have put the 4 in to deal damage, but I'm like, I'd rather gain power. Yeah, maybe like one-shot these guys? I don't know. Like, this is actually probably one of the worst fights I could have. Amalgamate might be my only way out of this. Like, just for the way that this all functions. Like, because I can't hit this guy because he's going to take too much damage anyway. I can, but... With the fact that he's going to keep summoning stuff, it's also the other part of the problem, right? Can't gain armor. Okay. Deal damage. Do this and this to kind of do that, roll that, hit a 5, goes in there, get that, roll that, gain the 5 again, get another 5 there, check that into there so it's just gone, use this to deal damage and gain some defense, that and that go into there, we get 6 in 1, the one I can't really use so that goes into here. I have enough defense, so we can set this up to be castable. I think that's the only problem I have is, like... I feel 10. Like, this is probably one of the most difficult fights I've got to deal with right now. And I'm just thinking on, like, what's the best course that I can kind of... Like, what can I do to make sure I guarantee defending myself and also dealing as much damage as possible, right? Just chuck that in there for now. I need to do this. So I do kill it with this, but the issue is I don't have enough defense, right? This is the stuff I come against. I have never seen that boss fight in ages, and suddenly, like, the one thing I come against it is just like... Oh, that was an interesting build. I guess we're just still struggling with a lot of stuff at the moment anyway, even with some of the other runs as well. We're kind of... I think we're hitting my rough patch, so... Yeah, I will try and keep some runs. If they're interesting, I'll put them up, same as anyway, and hopefully you still enjoy these as well. But again, if you do enjoy the videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.